it will snow. It may not last long on the surface here because the ground is still so warm. We haven't had a frost yet, and it's approaching, you know, getting toward very quickly toward the middle of December. And we have January, winter's really December, January, and February. It could be winter's going to come late. Could be we'll have February will be, all of February will be winter, and part of and March. Just don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen this year. But I do know something happened on the field, and somebody was here in the field, and someone did something. The fact that not that grain is gone, it's not gone. But who knows how much that person dumped out? Could have dumped out 2 kilos, okay? And that other right there, I mean, who dumped that out? Who would walk over this field with this cow poo on it? Who would do that? Would a person who loves birds do that? I would think they would just throw something here on the perimeter. Someone who wanted to go after the birds and hurt them probably would walk onto the field, definitely, and walk to the feeding station. This has been my experience. So yeah, here are a lot of birds coming. Those look like crows up ahead. You see these crows? I don't know if you can see them way up ahead. They're coming from the agricultural fields. They live in the park. I would say there's about 20 to 30 birds. And some of them here are coming into the tree here, landing. A lot of times they roost in that tree and then they move on. But you see these crows are just, they're heading toward the park. And some of them are my crows, and they're in the tree here behind my old apartment house of bird poisoners. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Most of the gulls are eating everything up here, but I guarantee they're not touching the peanuts in the shell. So we'll wait here and see if the crows come back. Hopefully Charlie did not take anything on the field here, but what it means is I'm going to have to take some time and drive around at different times of the day. And so somehow this happened. Didn't look like anything that happened here when we drove by on the way home from shopping. I didn't see anything on the field, and that was about 1:30 in the afternoon. I got home late, so whatever happened happened after that time, between that time and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, and they know, the bird poisoners know my schedule, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens here. Like I say, hopefully Charlie did come down. I parked over there by the sign where the flags are, and then Charlie did come down very, very briefly. He was surrounded by the gulls, and he didn't feel comfortable, but he managed to get a little sausage. He managed to get a few nuts. So, but I don't know if that was enough. If someone came and put stuff on the field, I'm not sure it was enough. So we don't know who did that. I don't know how people, that's what you call that wheat is something that's usually not sold in the stores. You would have to get that at a garden center, like where I get the wheat for the birds. There, can't really buy it in the traditional supermarkets. So I go to the garden center, and they supply feed for horses and chickens and all that sort of thing. I guess you call it. This is a garden center with a feed store. all combined. Oh, it has everything. It's on the island of Kreuzlingen. It's just beautiful. Beautiful store and great people. So we've been going there for years, since I came to Switzerland. It's in Germany, on the island of Kreuzlingen, which I've done some videos on. You can look under DC Danton's Travels and you'll find it. And various seasons, in the fall and the summer. Yeah. So anyway, you see that the gulls are not in the street. So obviously something scared them. It's also a much smaller group. To me, it's a much smaller group. So anyway, I'm going to sit in the car a minute and see if if Charlie comes down. We'll see. People beeping their horns constantly. They don't have to do that. You know, what's very sad is I think my gray heron, Stanley, is never going to come back to this field ever again. It's just too much bad things going on here. One day, this field will be built on, and it'll be end of the story. There really will be. In this inner city of Kreuzlingen, this is probably the last piece of property left. There really isn't anything. There's a little piece across the street from me at the car dealership. Another car dealership, used car dealership, is being built, and that little piece that's left is just a strip. Is not very big, and it's too congested there because you have like this roads on three sides, but it's even more congested, meaning that the people are going to the recycling plant. It's very dangerous there. The people drive like maniacs in front of my apartment building. It's just horrendous. And that tiny little street behind my building, they drive they drive like maniacs too. Unfortunately, kitty cat's back there, and there's other stray cats, and it's very, it's very precarious. And I'll often wonder, when kitty cat doesn't show up on time, did he get hit by a car? I mean, it's just insane. Why would you have to go like 60 miles an hour on a 200-meter strip of street that's all residential? I mean, why would you do that? There's kids on their scooters and everything else. It's just crazy. People are manic here. I don't get it. Anyway, this is DC Danton, Crusader. I'm gonna see if maybe my little Charlie shows up, and then if he doesn't, I'm just gonna put this stuff out here on the field. I'm not going to put it in the feeding area there. I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe I'll start a new feeding spot. I won't put anything down in that area. I'll go to a different part of the field. I just may do that. So this is DC Danton, Crusader, wishing you a great Wednesday, and we're heading, tomorrow's Thursday, and we're heading toward the weekend. Wow, how fast the days are flowing by. So it really does. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas, the time just flies. It's just incredible. So I'm going to shut down this video. This is DC Danton, Crusader, over and out. And I'm going to upload these videos. I have videos from yesterday and, of course, today's videos. Okay, let's hope that Charlie shows his little face tonight, so I know he's okay. Like I said, I did see him this morning, but something went on here in the field and it wasn't good. And hopefully he didn't eat any of that's down there. I just don't trust it. When I see a package of camels, I know that it's very bad. I know there's something very bad there in that grain. I will, since no one's really touching it much, I don't know how much he threw down there. I will try to get it up tomorrow when I have more light, and I'm not alone. Okay, I need to have Bryant here watching out while I get it up, and yeah, so can't be alone here. I've been attacked too many times. This is DC Danton, Crusader, over and out.